Batting is the middle layer of a quilt or similar craft project. This video will give a general overview on batting and the different types. Batting can come pre-packaged or sold by the yard and can be found in most fabric stores and quilt shops. They also can come in different thicknesses, from low loft, which is thin, to high loft, which is much thicker, and everything in between. Usually the higher the loft, the more the quilting stitches will stand out. The most common types of batting are polyester, cotton, cotton blend, wool, and bamboo. Polyester batting is a lightweight, affordable one that can give you thin quilts or really puffy ones like a comforter, plus it doesn't shrink. The downside is that it can be hard to manage and quilt through on a home machine because of bulk. For high loft battings, it might be better to tie a quilt rather than machine quilt it. This means running embroidery floss on a hand needle through all the layers and tying the floss into a knot. Do this every few inches to help keep the batting in place inside the quilt, otherwise it could shift. Cotton batting is soft, breathable, and warm. It gives you an heirloom quilt look, making it popular with quilters. It's also easier to work with and to quilt on a home machine. It is low loft, so it's great for wall hangings. It's more expensive than polyester batting and does shrink, so it might give your quilt a more worn, crinkled look after you wash it, although some people like this. Cotton batting comes in white or natural color. If you're creating a quilt top with a lot of white fabric, consider using a white batting. Otherwise, natural color batting might make your fabric look slightly yellow. The next type is a cotton poly blend, which is also popular with quilters. Usually it's 80% cotton and 20% polyester. It can feel similar to 100% cotton batting, but is less expensive, plus it doesn't shrink as much and is also easy to machine quilt. It is a blend though, so you might not like it if you're looking for something that is 100% cotton. Wool is a good option for those quilts that will be used for bedding. It's soft, warm, and has a higher loft than cotton batting. Quilting design stitches stand out nicely on it. But it's not as common as the other battings, and you might find a wool-cotton blend instead. It can also be more expensive, shrink, and some people might have wool allergies. Bamboo is a good green alternative and is similar to cotton batting in a lot of ways, but is probably the pricier option of all of these, and you still have to deal with shrinkage. Some people pre-treat their batting, some don't. Definitely consult the information on the packaging to know if it's recommended or not. Also, consult the package for quilting distance, which is the maximum distance recommended between quilting stitches to keep the batting from shifting inside the quilt. Sometimes you'll see batting that contains scrim. This is a netting layer inside the batting that makes it more stable and less likely to stretch. With scrim, the quilting distance can be farther apart, but if you're hand quilting, it's not recommended as it makes sewing harder. When it comes to sizing, it's recommended your batting is at least 5 inches larger on each side of your quilt top. Don't throw away those large scraps. Batting can be stitched together to be used again. Butt straight edges together and sew a zigzag stitch to bind batting together. This is ideal to use with low loft batting like cotton. If you want help in using batting to create a quilt sandwich, see a link in the description for our video. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified of our new releases. Also check out ProfessorPincushion.com to view our complete library with well over 450 sewing tutorials. If you would like to directly support us, you can join our YouTube membership and earn some exclusive perks. Thanks for watching!